Hi, I'm back to work on the second Excel homework, the weighted average review. This one will say though, it will say chapter 1 to grades when you download it. That's the name of this, but I'm just gonna call it the weighted average review because I'm planning on doing project 1 review with you guys next week, next Monday. And for that one, we have to remember this one formula, that weighted average formula that we talked about back in chapter 1. So I want you to practice this homework this weekend, and we'll do it together right now. Step 1, start Excel. Like I said, this one is called grades. Okay, so if it says grades, then that's the one that you're working on. It's not gonna say weighted average on the Excel sheet. All right, let's see step 2. In cell C21, use the average function to calculate the mean of homework grades in cell C9 to C20 and format this cell as number with one decimal place. So let's go to C21. C21 is right down here. Okay. So we want to find the average of these 12 homework grades. I see the homework grades are 89, 90, 91, doing good. Oh, and then there is 45 for the seventh homework. Okay. So let's find the average of them. Equal sign. AV. Okay, so I used it before, so it's under my most recently used function. So I double click this average, and we'll just click on that average function. It will pop up, and then I'm going to go select from C9 all the way down to C12. Okay, and I will hit enter. Enter. Now the average is 90.3. I'm thinking it should be a little bit higher, but there was that one homework that this person got 45 on. So, okay, still an A, 90.3. Let's see if it's formatted as number with one decimal place. So that's good. Okay, back to step on the instructions page, step 3. In cell F12, use the average function to calculate the mean of exam grades in cell F10 and F11 and do the same formatting, number with one decimal place. So, okay, 2 exam grades, let's find the average of them. A, V, E, O, okay. Average, most recently used, and then do F10 and F11 and hit enter. You should see 90.5 for the average exam grades, okay? It's already formatted as number with one decimal place, so I don't have to really mess with it. But okay, now that's good. This one's easy, right? Step 4. In cell 21, use the appropriate formula to calculate the total grade for the class. Format cell F21 as number with one decimal place. Now, this is the one that I wanted you to practice this weekend. I know we did an exam review problem. Let me show you. If you weren't in class, where is it? You know how I scan the notes from every class, and on Wednesday we only did exam review problems because we were done with chapter 3. But if you go to the second page, this is it. Number 17, review this for me, because we haven't done weighted average problem in a while. But this is about multiplying the grade by the weight, adding another grade by the weight, and then we divide by the total weight. So this is what I'm about to do on my Excel homework. But take a look at number 17, and 17B is a little bit more challenging, but do know that the notes that we did on Wednesday are scanned and posted on Canvas. But let me go back to my Excel. Go back to Excel. So here, this is where we need to do that weighted average. But take a look, they gave you the formula right here. This is what I'm going to, let me see if I can just highlight. Okay, I'll highlight the whole box, that's okay. So I'm gonna use this 40% times exam grade plus 15% times homework average plus. So let's do that over here. So grade equal sign 40% times exam average. This cell right here, click on F12 plus 15% times homework average. We found that in C21, so click C21, plus 20% times paper grade. Paper, and this person got 78. 78 plus, last one, the 25% times the final exam grade, which is 92. So take a look at what I typed in. Also, I took a screenshot of my work because I tried this, I think, the other day. I made Google Slides for you if you want to look at that. But this is the formula you will need for the weighted average for the grade. Hit enter. You should see 88.4. Ooh, this person's really close to 90. Okay, so let's see. Format as number with one decimal place, so that's good. Step 4 is done. Step 5. In cell F24, use the min function to calculate the lowest homework grade. I know what it is already. It was that 45 that we saw on the 7th homework. But okay, let's use that min function on in cell F24. F24, right here, they want you to use the minimum function here, equals sign, min. Click on the function name, and if you want the minimum of homework, your range should be these right here. Look, minimum of C9 to C21. If you hit enter, what number are we expecting to see? We should see 45, and we do. Now, hold on. Did they say, I forgot, did they want number formatted to number with one decimal place? Let me read it. They didn't say anything like that, but I found it, so that's good. So step 6. In cell F28, use the sum function to calculate the new homework average. What do you mean new homework average? Format cell F28 as number with one decimal place. Okay, so we're finding the homework average one more time in cell F28. Well, we should read this part. Okay, your professor says that the lowest homework grade will be thrown out. That's good. Calculate the lowest homework grade using the min function. And we just did that. And then what we are doing now is recompute a new homework average. And they say, hint, use sum and subtract the minimum. Format to one decimal place. So that's what we are doing right now. We're finding the new homework average. And we know that should be a little bit higher than 90.33 because we're going to throw away the lowest homework average of 45, okay? So you remember how to find the average of anything. You add up everything, you divide by however many numbers you added. So let's try that. Equal sign. Now what I'm gonna do is hold on a second. I need to make sure that my numerators are grouped. So let me type in a parenthesis here, okay? Because I'm gonna put everything in my numerator, top of my fraction, in a nice parenthesis, okay? Because I want those things to be divided by the number of homeworks I added. So do SUM, the sum of all the homework grades, close the parenthesis, but we're going to subtract 45 from it because that's the minimum. So subtract, instead of typing 45, click on F24. You found it over there. So click on that cell and close the parenthesis. Look, that's the numerator. That's what I'm going to divide by. Is that a right way of saying it? No. Well, that's the numerator, and then we're going to divide by however many homeworks we just added. Now, there were 12 homeworks in total, right? But are we going to divide by 12? No. Look, we just subtracted one homework away from it, so instead of dividing by 12, divide by 11, okay? Divide by 11. So this one was a little complicated, but I think you can do it. I think you see it. Hit enter. The new homework average is 94.5. Look, it went up. It was 90.33, but when we take away that lowest homework grade of 45, the new homework average is 94.5. Now, what I'm wondering is, will this person's grade go up to an A from 88.4 to at least a 90? We'll see that. So go back to the instruction page. I just completed step 6. Let's look at step 7, the very last step. Because step 8 is just saving and submitting your for grade. In cell F29, use the appropriate formula to calculate the new grade for the class using homework average in cell F28. format cell F29 as number with decimal place. So we're doing the same thing that we did in step 4. We're using that formula, that weight, adding what percent times, down again in F29. So let's try that. So I'm using that yellow highlighted box, well, that I highlighted, this box right here, and these averages, homework average, exam average, paper final, to get the new grade. Oh, I was wrong. I'm not using this homework average. I'm using this new homework average, which is slightly higher. And what we're trying to see is if it's, well, we know it's going to be higher than that, but will that be higher? Will that be at 90 at least? Let's see. So equal sign, 40% times exam average, this number, or this cell, F12, plus 15% times homework average. Now don't click on C21, that's the old homework average with the lowest homework grade. So do click on the new homework average of 94.5 and F28, plus, what's next? 20% paper. 20% times the paper grade of 78, plus the very last piece, 25% is coming from the final exam grade. Click that. Okay. Now I'm about to hit enter, but I just want to show you one more time before I hit enter. So check and see if you got the same exact thing. Right, hit enter. Okay. So the new grade is 89. Did it go up a little bit? It did, but I mean, why doesn't this person's have a 90 yet? Oh, maybe because the paper grade was only 78. Okay. But anyways, we did our part. We finished this homework. Save your file and submit for grading. Do that. I already submitted it and got 8 out of 8 when I was making the Google slides, so I won't submit it again. But submit it and see how you did. And please email me if you have any questions on this homework, okay? I'll see you next Monday for project review. If you guys can, please bring your laptops. That will be really helpful. All right, have a great weekend.